Let's look at the Lucknow team, and of course Rishabh Pant, who's going to be captaining them. So that's exciting. Remember now, Rishabh's also, I mean, he didn't play T20 cricket. He's not played T20 cricket
not since the World Cup. Yeah,
not since the World Cup. So he's not played T20 cricket for a while. Do you think that he is out of contention in the India T20 setup?
I think at the moment he's dropped below. They've got Sanju Samson up there.
Yeah.
Ishan Kishan might bubble under if he's got a very good tournament here. They like Dhruv Jurel very much. So there's 4 or 5. He's one of 4 or 5. And it shouldn't be that way because he's a generational player. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. So look how much he's got to prove here, because he's got to show he's better than the others. Plus, he's got to lead a side. He's
Plus
got to
price tag.
Plus the price tag.
Plus captain.
Plus he's got to lead a side with a powerful owner.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, those Monday morning HR meetings also. That he has to take care of. I'd forgotten about that from last year.
It's an owner family that loves sport, not just cricket, loves sport, loves football. They're there. But yeah, I think Rishabh as captain has a lot to do.
Yeah, wow.
My point is, I feel that if anyone can handle it, I feel Rishabh, I think temperamentally, will handle it better than a Rahul, because Rahul is a very straight boy. Okay, you're telling me, sir, yes, I'm just saying. Rishabh has got a little bit of a swagger and this thing, and I think he'll make his way around it easier.
He's also school of hard knocks, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's come from the school of hard knocks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so you think he'll be able to handle this better?
I think he'll be able to handle it better because he has a certain way of dealing with people which is a very, it's a very different way of dealing with people.
Oh, he's a great guy. He's very affable. He's quite awesome.
So he's not going to stand there like a student, like with a teacher admonishing him. He'll find a way to turn that situation.
Most people, if they've seen that clip on air, would be very unhappy for the rest of their career. And yet he goes and does a commercial.
A spoof on that.
A spoof on that. As if to say, look, it doesn't matter, sir. Aapne bol diya, koi baat nahi.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. I know.
Yeah.
Stupid. Harsha.
No. Why are you looking at him? You have to look away.
Harsha, he has to look away. And Harsha, I believe they are casting for you nowadays.
Yeah, that's right. They can't afford the real Harsha.
They can't afford
need a
the
body
real
double.
I was just thinking of this cast.
Come to the Cricbuzz studio, see the real Harsha. He's here.
I was just thinking maybe there's this casting director who's looking for this big new face, or is looking for the next Madhuri Dixit, he's looking for the next Katrina Kaif, he's looking for the next Hrithik Roshan, whatever. And he's told, go and find a lookalike of this guy. I mean, your job doesn't get worse than that. Oh, he put his thumbs up.
I started my career, a lot of my career in television, searching for the new Harsha.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Yeah, that's exactly that's what I did for a living. Dude, he's just doing the job we did 20 years back.
But I mean, Harsha की खोज अभी तक चालू है. हम इनको ढूंढते रहते हैं. Commentary वाले उनको ढूंढ रहे हैं, event वाले उनको ढूंढ रहे हैं, ad वाले उनको ढूंढ रहे हैं, casting director उनको ढूंढ रहे हैं.
देख, और RCB लोग मुझे ढूंढ रहे हैं.
सारी दुनिया, क्या लाइन है वो?
क्या?
सारी दुनिया डॉन को ढूंढ रही है.
हाँ, correct.
Anyway,
डॉन को पकड़ना मुश्किल ही नहीं, नामुमकिन है.
Where does Rishabh Pant back?
तुम डॉन को बाहर ढूंढ रहे हो, डॉन तुम्हारा यहाँ इंतजार.
Correct. Cricbuzz के स्टूडियो में.
अच्छा, यहाँ मैंने दरवाजा लॉक कर दिया है. जिसको भी आना है अपनी चेक बुक लेके आ जाइए. मामला नक्की करते हैं अपने बीच में, नो प्रॉब्लम. ये कहीं नहीं जा रहे. I will not let him leave. You know why? Oh door. Yeah, that's right. The door is locked.
When you start talking a language that I can understand, we'll come back.
Okay then, a simple question for you. Rishabh Pant to open?
I think Rishabh Pant wants to open. Every time I ask him, I had this meeting 2 or 3 years ago. I said, वैसे आप कहाँ बैटिंग करना चाह रहे हैं? He said, मैं तो ओपन करना चाह रहा हूँ, लेकिन सारे लाइन में लगे मैं ओपन करने के लिए.
वो भी सही बात है सर.
But I think he can open, and it's a very unusual team if you look down that lineup. First of all, it's packed with powerful left-handers. So if you see Nicholas Pooran walks into any contemporary T20 11, Nicholas Pooran, David Miller, that's another side that doesn't like too many overseas players, by the way. They've only got one overseas bowler. But Pant, Pooran, Miller, there's a lot of power over there. They might play Mitch Marsh, who's not allowed to bowl. Now, that's the strangest line I've heard. Not allowed to bowl, but Mitch Marsh will not bowl. Because when he marks out his run-up, he gets an injury.
Yeah,
true.
I mean, I feel sorry. It's not a nice thing to say about him, but he's always injured. But if Mitch Marsh is opening the batting and he gets going, can you imagine a batting lineup of Mitch Marsh, Rishabh Pant, David Miller, Nicholas Pooran? We talked about power. There's a lot of power in this team up at the top.
Oh, there it is. Their overseas might. We have enough overseas.
I'm not so sure of the other two though. Britska and Markram.
Britska
he came into the news because when nobody was around, he played those two ODIs against Pakistan and got 150.
Yeah.
So he's obviously a good player, but his T20 record isn't wow. And Markram's been around. I always thought he's a great player, but his T20 record in recent times hasn't been the greatest.
Let's come back to their squad. Right?
Yeah.
Let's come back to their squad. We'll pull that up on screen because there's an interesting thing that you note over
So
there.
who opens them?
Exactly. Opener kaun hai? There is Rishabh Pant only. I think that they have...
No, they can open with Markram otherwise, who opens in Test cricket. So
yeah, but
But then that's another international player. So
Their bowling is Indian,
you
right?
could open with Pant and Mitch Marsh. Pooran at 3.
Exactly.
Miller at 4. Okay.
Did you say bowling? All their bowlers are in the NCA.
Actually, that's true.
So they'll have to use Indian bowlers. They've only picked Shamar Joseph as an overseas bowler.
Yeah.
So if they don't open with Markram, and they open with Pant, Marsh, Pooran, there's an Indian batter somewhere I'm missing.
Abdul Samad.
Abdul Samad,
Ayush Badoni.
And Ayush Badoni.
Yeah.
Sorry, comes in at 6.
Yeah.
But thereafter, they've got a lot of Indian bowling. They've got Akash Deep. They've got Shahbaz Ahmed to play that Krunal Pandya role. Remember Krunal Pandya was there?
Yeah.
They've got Shahbaz Ahmed. He's had a fabulous Mushtaq Ali, but he's had a fabulous Mushtaq Ali as a batter, not as a bowler.
Yeah.
So their bowling relies very heavily on Indian bowlers.
Yeah.
And a lot of them injured.
And I mean, they spent 11 crores on Mayank Yadav. You see Mayank Yadav running in, he was bowling 150 for fun. Mohsin Khan is a fabulous bowler, but he's always injured. So Mayank is injured, Mohsin is injured. I'm hearing there's a bit of an injury scare with Avesh Khan as well.
Yeah.
So then who's going to bowl for them?
So that's the reason why I have them as maybes, because their casualty ward, unfortunately, it's packed.
Yeah.
Right? Their bowlers are only Indian bowlers. Sack pretty much thinks, I guess, like Ashish Nehra thinks, that the Indian bowlers are your core and your Indian bowlers. They've gone Indian bowlers heavy because
I'm hearing they're going to have, if they have a replacement, they might pick Shardul Thakur.
Okay.
You're saying Shardul is Indian seed in the camp?
Shardul and Shivam Mavi have been training with them. So if there's a late call-up announcement that Shardul or Shivam Mavi, if those other bowlers are ruled out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Because if you get a replacement, you can't come back into the side afterwards.
Yeah.
They've got to be certain that these fast bowlers are going to be out for the entire tournament. But Shivam Mavi and Shardul Thakur have been training with LSG.
Yeah. Well, so that's why I have them as a maybe, because of just the injury concerns with their bowling.
With the powerful batting. If they didn't have that powerful batting, I might have been even tempted to go no. But that powerful batting makes me sort of fingers crossed.
Sir, आपके 4 होंगे इस साल या नहीं?
देख लो.
क्या आपके
I'm the only person who's not trying to crowd please, but okay.
Fair enough.
Shot fired, gentle shots.
Yeah, no, it's okay, sir. I'd rather get it from him than from the mob, right? So it's okay.
Point.
Yeah,
You played it better.
But I'm just saying, I just want to ask you a serious question. How many teams do you think qualify for the playoffs?
1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 3 teams left.
4. So you are aware of this number, right? You don't think it's
Last year, you had 2.
Last year, you had
No,
2.
I said 2 guys I think are sureties, and I had 4 guys who I think were sort of possibilities. That's what my logic was.
Okay.